Hi, my name is Vinicius,
Hi, I'm Dana.
and this is the Far From Home podcast, where we share our experiences as foreigners in Canada. This is our first episode, so I will give you some context. I'm from Brazil,
I'm from Kazakhstan.
and we are here in Toronto studying and living and having some troubles and having fun. And this is our first episode talking about how was our first day. So basically, we will start talking about our flight, which can raise a lot of different feelings, concerns, and I don't know, excitement. How was for you?
It was great. It was fun, overwhelming, but I came here with a friend, Alice.
Oh, so you didn't came alone?
No.
Okay, that's better.
That's
better.
much better. Did you come alone?
Yeah, it was really trouble because I had no idea how to do things and I had no one like to talk about it, so it was hard.
I
But
bet.
also with someone, maybe it's not easy.
Well, depends, but me and Alice get along very well.
That's good.
So we applied like through same agency in Almaty. This is the city where I am from. Yeah, and basically we met at airport.
Oh, you were not friends before.
No.
So you met a new people to come to a new country?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's funny. I don't know. Do you left like with your family in the airport?
Yeah, I met her family and yeah, we said goodbye to our families and then both of us proceeded
Oh,
further.
this moment of the goodbye, it's a little, I don't know, it's strange. It's not so good. How it was for you?
We cried. Everyone cried. My family, Alice, both of us.
I know exactly what you feel because, at least for me, it happened the same thing. Like, for example, my parents, they're really close to me, but for example, my father, he's a little tough guy and I never saw him crying my whole life. And that moment in the airport when I was leaving, he cried a lot, like a baby. It was crazy.
No, very
And
sad.
I don't know, it's something that now is funny and remembering it's so good. Now,
know.
like, we have memories of this,
I
and this
agree.
is, I don't know, this is love of our families. But anyway, the flight, when you enter the airplane, I think it's really crazy, at least for me. Like, I don't know you, but I was planning what to do in Canada, what would be my first day. I was trying to not lose my baggage or, I don't know, how to walk around. It's hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
I made a list of what to do and I watched other YouTubers and their advice and it pretty much helped.
That makes sense. I probably are more organized than me. I didn't have this list. I tried to do, I don't know, see what I had to do in my front, but it was good in the end.
Yeah, it was good. So,
Do you have had fun in the airplane? Like,
yeah, me and Alice talked and then we slept and ate the food, like airplane food. But it was pretty much 24 hours of flight. So it was 8 hours and a half to Frankfurt, Germany. And then we had like transition zone there, like the break. And then we went to Toronto again,
this is
more than
really
8 hours.
crazy. 24 hours.
Yeah.
This is like a lot. It's one day in an airplane.
I know.
How you handle
far-
this? Do you slept?
Yeah, when we were about to go to Frankfurt, I slept more, but
That's good.
because
That's
it
really
was
good.
night.
I have to say, I was too anxious to sleep. My flight was a little closer. It was 12 hours. So, I don't know, it's better than 24. It's not that better, but it's better. But, yeah, it was good. A little tiring. In the end, I slept a little, but definitely not enough.
You're from São Paulo, right?
Yes, it's a really big city in Brazil. I'm not from like the center of São Paulo where everything happens, but I'm from São Paulo.
Cool.
Are you
Did
from
you-
like a big city in Kazakhstan? Or
Yeah, Almaty is pretty big city. It's like Toronto.
it's like Toronto?
Same like
really?
São Paulo,
And
yeah.
you live it like in the center? of the
Not
city?
like in the center, but like the place between center and suburbs.
Okay, that makes sense.
In between.
So you are used to a lot of people like here. Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. When I arrived at the airport, like now changing a little the subject for when we arrive, it was really strange because I'm not used to that much of people in the airport. It was really, really full. And I was like looking around, trying to see everything. It was like a totally different vision. I don't know. How was the arrival for you?
Arrival was great. But I have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You said that your flight was 12 hours, right? Was
Yes.
it like direct flight from Sao Paulo to Toronto, or did you have to stop? Like,
Oh,
me and
yeah.
Alice had to stop at Frankfurt, Germany.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to stop. It was like 4 hours to Panama, I guess. I don't remember now.
Mm-hmm.
I was too tired. And no, it was to Mexico. Yes, 4 hours to Mexico, and then the rest to Canada. It was something like this.
Cool.
And I had to wait in the airport for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. This is the worst part because you have just to wait and it's really boring and you have nothing to do. You are afraid to lose your flight. I don't know. I didn't like it, the wait there.
Me too. And the point that I want to mention there, me and Alice came to, were like sitting in transition zone. We found charging stations. They are usually really helpful.
Yes. I think these stations can save your life. I don't know. For you guys that are coming to Toronto, please buy a power bank. This can literally save your life. Like these stations are good, but you have to put in your mind that if you are in another country without battery in your cell phone, you are lost. Like you can't do anything. You can't like call to someone to help you. You can't translate anything in the cell phone. So, yeah, please prepare your battery. So you charge it there. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but getting back to arrival moment. Well, we arrived. Airport was pretty big. It's like Pearson Airport, I guess, the same airport.
I see. Yeah.
Like 15
I
minutes
think
from
it's
Hamburg.
the biggest airport in Toronto.
I
I don't
know.
know. It was really full of people when I arrived. Like, at least for me, what was strange, and it was my first impression in Canada, actually, is that it was full of people and I was really like a tourist looking around like a strange guy. And some people were moving there in the corridor and suddenly someone like was trying to pass through me and he started saying, sorry, I need to pass, sorry. And like, it wasn't his fault, it was my fault. And he was saying sorry. Like, I believe that moment I perceived that Canadians are literally polite. They are the word polite because
They are.
people say about this like in videos, and it's true. It's true.
It's
They're
true.
literally good people.
It's like a whole topic to discuss about.
Yes.
But they're very cool.
Yeah, that was strange. I don't know. In my arrival, I was really tired. I don't remember that much. I remember I took like an Uber and came to the residence. By the way, we live in the residence together in Hamburg, which
Different
is a
buildings,
college.
but-
Yes, different buildings, but same college.
He lives in better.
Yeah, it has a little bit more spacey.
I'm applying to this like for next year, but yeah.
How do you went to the to Hamburg residence?
Yeah,
arrived?
we used the Uber. Yeah.
So you had the app already.
Yeah, me and Alice both had, but Alice called the taxi. Like it was
Oh, I
like in a
see.
list. Uber and the Lyft are very popular here.
That makes sense. I don't know. This is something that I was a little worried, but because I had no idea how to go to the residence. I was thinking about like bus, but I had no idea how to use it. So
Oh yeah, you gotta get Presto card and everything, but it's all after arriving, that's for sure. But yeah, when we arrived, also we had no cash, like no Canadian dollars, because
you had no cash?
We had cash, but it was American dollars.
Okay, that makes sense. They accept this in the airport, like American cash or not?
Yeah,
I had no
we
idea.
we saw like currency exchange place, and we went there. We exchanged American dollars to Canadian
Oh,
dollars.
I see. So you had to exchange here in Canada.
Yeah,
Isn't this like pricey?
it is, but we had no other choice.
Okay, that makes
In
sense.
Brazil, you brought with yourself Canadian dollars right away?
Yeah. Like in Brazil, there's a range of options that you can like, I don't know, transfer to international banking account like online, or I don't know, you can like transfer money to Canadian dollars and get in some like banks in Brazil. So it wasn't that hard.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
It was pricey, and when we arrived here, currency exchange person was like the customer service representative. She was like, "We have the best currency exchange rate. Yeah, exchange more and more." I exchanged.
Probably a lie.
Yeah, a lie. I exchanged like $300 or $400 or maybe even five. And she was like, you need to exchange more because
Oh.
yeah,
She was trying to get her money like for any reason.
yeah, but no, currency exchange rate there is not the best. Of course, you need the cash because your card might not work depending, but it's better to have some cash. But about 200, not even 200, maybe $300 is enough for first time.
Yes, and as a foreigner, you have to take care because people will want to get your money. Like,
Yeah,
so
be
pay
very
attention.
careful.
Yes.
We will talk about everything that we did here more in details in next
Yes.
episodes, but yeah.
This first day you have to take care a little bit. So now let's move on. In residence, what was your first impression?
Yeah, we came here. There are people in reception. They're very nice and polite. We registered. So we came here 24th August, and the residence application usually goes from 25th August for like up to 1 year.
I see. So it was summer.
Yeah,
Oh, good date because Canada is beautiful in summer.
I know.
Really beautiful. Yeah.
We have photos that we'll share.
Yeah.
But it's like very cool. And when we came here, so since a residence application start from 25th August, we had to pay like for a night, extra for a night. Yeah, but when we came here, we didn't know where to go. So receptionist said like gave us the room cards. Mine was S460. I didn't know where to go, but and one guy came up to me and was like, "Do you need help?" And he literally went with us to our rooms, helped with luggages. But
That's good.
those people are called
good.
RAs, residence assistant.
Yes, like I believe if you're coming to Canada and you are a student, the residence is definitely a good option because it has a lot of assistance. You're not in your own and that's it. Because there's people like the area assistant. I think in all residence exists this type of people that will help you with any trouble you have.
Yeah, they can also answer your questions anytime. There are arrays for every floor, for every building. For me, for example, I live in S4 building. There are 2 residence assistants for 1 floor. For you?
Yes, for me too. Like I had never like talking with my area, I have to say, but yeah, they help a lot. Like I have some friends that really like to go there and discuss like the troubles they're having and this kind of stuff. So I really like residence. My first impression was that it's really beautiful because Canada in general has a lot of like forests, small forests, and Humber it's the same.
Very beautiful.
It has a very beautiful forest around, and it was crazy when I saw it.
I know, and Humber College has basically like it's so green. There is like a park here. It's called Humber Arboretum, but it's like a whole park.
Yes.
Sometimes they even
Very big.
sometimes they even do weddings there.
Really? Weddings?
Yes,
I had never saw this in my
sometimes.
life.
Yeah, well, you can
They're
do weddings
Arboretum?
in this. Yeah,
That's strange. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there is special place, like,
Yeah, but
the
that makes sense.
benches.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really
It's
beautiful.
really beautiful place. We made a lot of photos.
Yes,
It's so.
I have some photos from there too.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, when I arrived, I was too tired to do anything. Like, I just came here. It was like the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to buy a lot of stuff. I didn't had like any food. I didn't had, I don't know, pillow or bed sheets to go to sleep. So
Yeah.
the first thing was when I arrived was okay. Now I have my keys. Now I have my baggage here. Now I have to buy groceries. And in that moment, I took the worst decision in my life. I went to the grocery store on foot because like I didn't know how to use the bus, for example, and it was like 30 minutes from home. It was okay, like it's not hard to walk 30 minutes, but the problem is I bought a lot of stuff. And when I say a lot of stuff, it's literally a lot of stuff. Like I bought 4 liters of water, juice, bread, salad, a lot of stuff. And when I like had to go back to residence, I started thinking, oh my God, I took literally the worst decision in my life. And it was really, really, really hard to carry everything to
30
residence.
minutes walk is pretty tough.
Yes. And it was like, when I get back, I literally had no energy to do nothing. Like, I just went to my bed and slept because my back was hurting, my head, I was having like headaches. It was hard. It was tough. So if you came to Canada, please don't do this. Please understand how to use the bus. It's much better.
Yeah, but on your first day, it is very hard to go because I'm gonna talk about bus process maybe in later episodes, but it's basically you need Presto card, like if I would say like in short. You need Presto card, and you can get these Presto cards either at metro like stations or at Shoppers Drug Marts. It's like the shops, and you can just get Presto cards there, load money right away there. It's very quick. But if you know this in advance, you can do it right away.
Yes, and don't do as me. You have to prepare yourself. I think you were more organized. How was your first day? Like, you had some troubles like this?
Yeah, so when Mia and Alice came here, our first expression of Canada was very beautiful place, of course. But yeah, after we came to our rooms, we had only like my first expression was room was very good, but there was like no bed sheets. No
Yeah.
bed sheets, no pillows. But so I had like
You didn't bring it from Kazakhstan?
no, I didn't even
Oh, you
thought
had to
about
buy
it.
it.
Yeah, I had to buy it, but for this night it was night already, and I just used my plushy penguin as a pillow.
Really?
No bed sheets,
Oh
just
my God, really
slept on a
improvised.
mattress.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. How was it? It was okay to sleep?
We were so tired that we just yeah, we
That
just fell
makes
asleep
sense.
very
That
quickly.
makes sense. Yeah, probably the best day with your, the best night with your life of your life with the penguin.
Yeah. I
That's
was like,
crazy.
that's so helpful.
That's funny. That's funny. And then another day, like, you went to buy this stuff, or
Oh yeah, so there was this third girl that applied to my agency. She came here like 3 days before us, and we met up with her. She came here with her dad, and they rented a car.
oh, that's
It was
cool.
very cool. And they knew that in Canada, you can buy things like in three most popular places. It's Dollar Store, Walmart, and IKEA.
Yes, and it's not that pricey. For example, the dollar store.
Dollar
For
store is
example,
very cool.
Dollarama. You can find a lot of stuff very cheapy.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah, so her dad picked us up. Like we all three of us lived in residence. We had like a breakfast in residence. With actually it wasn't actually breakfast. It was donuts with pizza that I didn't eat. I eat just donuts, but
Very American. Donuts
Yeah.
and pizza.
yeah, it was a residence event. They had the whole event
For
thing
free?
the first week. Yeah, they
Whoa.
were giving up the donuts, like the drinks and stuff.
That's cool. That's really cool. So, yeah, I think you had a better first day than me. But it was cool. Now I look back and I just have good memories. It was really exciting. So I think that was our first day.
Yeah, but yeah,
Do you have
where
something else to?
yeah, so where we had like a lunch and breakfast, we didn't go to grocery store as Vinny did for 30 minutes of walk. We went to campus. There are a lot of dining places on campus, including they even have
Oh.
Starbucks, Tim Hortons, and everything. We went to Starbucks, and they also dined on residence. But the next day, Jenny, that's my friend, yeah, she came, like her and her dad rented a car, and it was very helpful because they picked us up. We went to Walmart, bought everything we need, including pillow, bed sheets, like maybe some snacks.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, and car is very easy to use, but because you have like a lot of grocery bags. But if you don't want to pay for taxi or use a car, you can also like use a bus. But again, you need to get the Presto card at Shoppers Drug Mart or at metro station, not the bus station.
Yes.
And ask people to load money like right there, and you'll just load money and can go to any bus and just use it. Google Maps is for help for navigation.
Yes, Google Maps is really good. There's some kind of apps here that can help you. Anyway, I think that's good. That's enough for today's episode.
Yeah. Okay, that was our first day. We'll talk about everything that fun that we had in Canada and just some troubles that we struggle with.
Yes, please stick with us. It will be fun. I make sure to you, and I believe that having someone showing the experience that actually happens when you come here can be helpful if you're planning to come or if you want to contact with someone that is already here. I believe this podcast can be a great resource for this.
Yes.
So this is our first episode. Thank you so much for watching this, and please leave us a comment and feedback or any thoughts about what we discussed here. If you're planning to come to Canada, for example, please say to us because we are here like to help and talk.
Thank you so much for watching us, and thank you, Vinny, for having conversation with me.
Thank you, Dana. It was really fun. So, bye, guys.
Bye.